Hey everybody, welcome back, and today we're going to continue on this series. If you haven't been following along, you might be a little lost, but it's basically at this point we're at a fresh WordPress install. We've installed Google Analytics. If y'all follow along, hopefully y'all got all that done, so it'll start doing its thing. And today we're going to go to our website. Y'all remember we created the nerdforthat.com as the example site. We're going to go over there, and this is just a sample page they have on there. So I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in, then you might want to go do that. If you don't see a login, which you should see a login on there, but if you don't, just go to your website /wp-login, or go to, I believe wp-login, take you straight there. I don't know what it's going to do because I'm already logged in. Yeah, it'll take you to that. But we're already logged in, no reason to log in again. So we're going to go to the name of your site right over here, and then we're going to go to dashboard. Alright, if you've been following along, then you probably got everything installed before the new update on WordPress. So a big update on WordPress just came out. So go over to updates, and mine automatically did it. If you use Bluehost, you probably already did it automatically. So here's the update, current version 5.8. So it's already done. It already checked it. That time's still off, showing 8:36 p.m. instead of 3:36 my time. So let's see what else needs to be updated. Astra. Remember, Astra was the theme that we chose. So we want to update that. Always keep everything up to date. You never want anything out of date, because when security vulnerabilities come out, a lot of times that's when updates come out. So you want to keep it up to date to keep it all secure. Alright, so updated successfully. All updates have been completed. So now that we're done with that, what we're going to do is let's go look at settings, because we haven't messed with that yet. So just over here on the left in the dashboard, go down to settings, go to general. Alright, and as mine loads, hopefully yours is doing the same, and hopefully yours is faster than mine. I'm not sure why my internet's being slow, but alright, we got our site title. That's what we have for right now, the nerd for that. Tagline, learn how to use the internet to grow your business. So WordPress address, S has to be in there, HTTPS. We want it secured. As long as you've got it secured, you're good. If you see this right up over here, that means you're secured. It's safer. So administration email, make sure that's right. Membership, right now we don't have it on where anyone could register, but you could add that. The reason for that is, say you're building an online community. There's one reason, so people can go in there and comment on things and say things, and they can have accounts on there. Another thing is if you have a business like I have a service business, so I might want people to register to go in there and look at their stuff. So to go look at what they've asked me to do, and they can go see, and and they can set up their own stuff on there, and we can communicate through the site, so they can have an account there. So new user default role, or subscriber, contributor, author, editor, administrator. So you could allow somebody to even contribute onto the site. You could have them be an author on the site to be able to write stuff themselves. This isn't really about any particular type of website, so I'm kind of trying to cover all the bases. But for me, with what I'm doing with this site, these are the defaults I'm leaving it at. That may change later, most likely will change later. But we're just trying to get this site up and get some content on it, and I'm in a rush to hurry up and get y'all to that point, to putting content on there, creating content. Our time zone, let's go ahead and fix that. I don't like these. Let's go up. Let's see if we can find. See, I'm in DFW area outside of Weatherford. So our time zone is going to be the same as Chicago. Usually that's the easiest to find. So Chicago, that'll be a central time. And date format, that's how I do it. And time format, that's what I usually use right there. Preview 837. Week starts on most controversial thing in the world, but I consider Saturday as the last day of the week. Sunday is the first day of the week. So Cache level, we got that off right now. We're going to leave it off. So for right now, we're going to leave it off. Let's go ahead and save changes. All right, changes saved. Now we can go through each of these. Let's click on privacy and see what that shows. Create a new privacy policy. So it's got a it's already got a privacy policy page there. So it's already set up. So we don't have to do anything with that. You may want to, if you want to create your own, if you want to modify it, however you want to do it. Permalinks. This is under settings, permalinks. Now this is what the links are going to look like. So this could be important with SEO. All right, so what I like to do is look over here. We got plain. It's going to be P-123. Now if this page is about SEO, so if that particular page equals 123 is about SEO, then what good is that going to do? That's not going to tell Google what it's about. It's not going to help reinforce what the page is about. So I don't like to go with that. I don't like to have the day and the day and name. I like the name in there, but I don't like the day. So post name, this is what I like. So you can do post name right there. You can modify it. There's all these other things. You can put category, that kind of stuff, author. You can do all that. But I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to go with post name. So optional. Let's see, if you'd like, you may enter a common structure for your category and tag URLs here. Example, using topics as your category base would make your category links like that. If it is blank, the defaults will be used. So I'm not going to mess with that right there. If we decide later we want to change it, we can do that. But that's all we're going to mess with right there for right now. So let's go ahead and save changes. Don't forget to save your changes. All right, so now let's go ahead and we got SiteKit all installed. So let's go to the dashboard of SiteKit real quick. It's not really going to have as much any traffic. It may show us if we've pulled up our site on some other devices, but it's brand new. So scroll down to the bottom of the dashboard of SiteKit. You'll see page speed and experience. Let's see what our site, how it's doing right now. We don't have any caching turned on or anything like that. We just want to see what it's doing right out of the box. So that's pulling up, and it is doing very well. It's very fast. All right, in the field is something you'll have in the future when you have a bunch of traffic, but right now we don't have traffic, so field data unavailable. Now, if you want to see even more of this, view details at page speed insights. Let's click that. And I go to this like anytime I make any changes on the site or that could change the speed of it. I got to go check it, because this new thing with Google that's very important is how fast it's loading. That's going to determine if people are just going to leave really fast. So we got a 98 score. So in this is how our site's loading. This is what it looks like at these certain points. So we can see that it comes up fast. Opportunities, these are things we could change. Reduce initial server response time, eliminate render blocking. This is probably going to confuse you. Don't worry about that right now. We will cover all this later. We'll get to content first, and then we'll get deep into all this stuff. But this is important to make sure that your site is moving fast. So we see that we're all good. So that's a really, really high score. Desktop score is 99. Yeah, I've been to a lot of websites where it's 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, just bad scores. So, and then somehow they rank, but that's because they have what they call domain authority. I'm not going to get too deep into that right now, but basically they've had sites that's been around a while, and they've had important websites that Google sees as important linked to them in that particular keyword that they're focusing on. So next thing we want to do is, you can't do this right here. I mean, you kind of can, but you want to see what your website looks like on mobile. So get out your phone, pull up your domain name, and pull it up and make sure it looks good. Always want to make sure it looks good. That's first priority. I believe you can also see this if you go under appearance. You can go to customize. So appearance, customize. If you don't have a phone handy and you want to see this. So here we are on this page right here, the customize page. And to look at the mobile, we want to click up over here. All right, so click that, and this is what your website should look like on a mobile device. And you go through and you can see there's your menu right there. So you can see what that looks like, and here's what it looks like on a tablet. So you can see, make sure it all looks good there. Everything works. Let's click around and just kind of make sure it all works. So everything's looking good. So there's that right there. So, and in this, there's a whole lot of other options on the way the site's going to look. So we're going to get into all this later. Don't even get overwhelmed with this. It's not important right now. It's just ways to make your site look different, behave different, do different things. So now we're going to go through here and let's go look at our pages, because I'm ready to get into content. I'm sure y'all are too. So let's go look at pages. What do we have here? We got a sample page. Let's just go ahead and delete that sample page. Let's trash it. Let's go to our home page. Let's edit it. Click edit. Welcome to the blocks editor. In the WordPress editor, each paragraph, image, or video is presented as a distinct block of content. And just think about it, you're stacking blocks, you're rearranging blocks. That's kind of what it's saying there. So make each block your own. So it's just saying you can make each piece of the page very unique by these blocks. So get to know the block library. This is some more of the just deeper stuff that we'll get into later, but it's not important just to get our site going. Learn how to use a block editor. So get started just to get over here. And now we've got this. So what we want to do, let's just get rid of everything on here. We could just, if you click that, that's a block right there, okay? So it's this link and that text, that's all in one block. We can get rid of that. We can just click that right there, and we can scroll down, remove block. Boom, gone. We can do the same right up over here. Click up over here, remove block. We just want to start out from scratch. Just get rid of everything on there and just start out simple. So you really don't want too much going on, too busy where you start to get confused on there. So let's get rid of that. Let's flashy picture there. Let's remove block. All right, so that's what we have so far. So we can go in there and we can rename this to let's see, whatever your main topic is. Let's see, getting started building websites that rank. You started building websites that rank. That's just my example text there. So we're going to want to go over there, and now we're going to change that after I show you the SEO tools, but we're just going to do that. We're going to click update. So put whatever you want to put that's about your website, put it up there. Click update. Now it's updating. Now it'll give us a link to go view the page so we can see what it looks like now. Alright, the nerd for that, getting started building websites that rank. So, and there's a link to it from the menu, and that just links you right to the home page. So we can get rid of this stuff down here too, the powered by Astro. We can do all that. We're going to do all that later. It's right now we want to start with let's get to the content. Let's get to creating content. So that's going to be the next video. So stay tuned and we'll get to that. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.